never thought I'd feel like this.
What's up guys, welcome back to another video. I just wrapped up another day coaching with soccer in the streets. I'm looking into it a little bit. I don't know if it's possible, but I would love to do a video of day in the life of coaching soccer or day in the life of a soccer coach, so you can see more insight on what I do on the side of my job, because I really love coaching soccer. With the type of organization I'm with, there's a lot of sensitivity around who and what can and can't be filmed, so we'll see. If my voice sounds sick, that's because I am. About 5 days ago, I just got hit out of nowhere with sore throat, huge migraine, like my chest is pounding, and I don't know what it was. I went to this taco place for last Taco Tuesday, and ever since I got home from those tacos, I just been feeling like crap. So one, avoid all tacos in Buckhead, and two, I know multiple people out there who have strep like in the last week, so there's something going around. I think stay healthy. But I've dropped a new video every single Monday for 3 years now, and it's a beautiful day in Atlanta, so we're gonna crank this one out. Sit back, relax. I hope you enjoy. Let's go. So we're coming up on 2 years already since I moved from Ohio to Atlanta, and as I look back on it, I really did it with like no plan. I did have a job lined up, so that definitely helped, but beyond that, I didn't know how I was gonna make friends, how I would support myself, and if I would really like it. If you didn't know, I made the split-second decision a few years ago to move to Atlanta when I was in college. The company I was interning for at the time had an Atlanta location, and I was doing really well at their Cleveland office, so everything was going good. I got a phone call from their HR, and they said, hey, we have one spot in Atlanta, do you want it? I had about 5 seconds to think about it, that's it, because they just would have given the spot to the next guy if I didn't want it. I wish I had more time, but I didn't. I said, yeah, that would be awesome, let me get it. Got off the phone, and I really didn't know what I just did. Fast forward about a year from that, I moved here, and the transition was extremely difficult. I missed my family, I didn't have any friends here at the time, and I always felt like I was short on cash, because when you move out of your parents' house, you have no idea like how good life is, at least from a financial perspective, living with your parents, because when you move out, you learn about so many new bills that never even knew existed. And since I lived alone, I had a lot of time to myself just to think. So at that time, part of what I was thinking is, do I actually want to be here? But the one thing I was telling myself is that if I didn't like it or wasn't going good, I can always move back. I was also telling myself, hey, I moved away for a reason. I wanted to start a new life and literally build a new life from the ground up. I wanted to meet different kinds of people, go new places, try new food, because, well, Cleveland, Ohio has like very, very limited options of high quality food. I want to kickstart my career after college, especially in a booming city, because the Atlanta market, Atlanta economy is crazy right now. Plus, I knew the YouTube content would be much better, and it has been, all these sweet drone shots and whatnot, a lot better than living in the suburbs of Cleveland, Ohio. So I was also telling myself, no, I don't want to move back right now, because I want to prove to myself that I can make it on my own in a new city, in a new state. Fast forward 2 years, that's what I've done. I've realized that if you try to plan out something, it's never gonna work out that way. I can next guarantee you that. Yeah, it's good to think about the future and set yourself up all right, but I promise you that the future that's actually gonna happen is way different than the future you envision. Thinking big picture, not even just moving, thinking big picture. You thought you were gonna marry that one person you're dating, weren't you? Well, we see how that turned out. You thought you're gonna absolutely love your job and do well at it, just to realize, wow, you're wasting your time and you hate it. Or one I know a bunch of my friends can relate to, and like everyone else out there, you're killing it in the stock market probably the last 2 years. All the stocks are up, going crazy, making a ton of money until they all crash. Cryptocurrency goes to shit also, and now you just look dumb. You literally cannot plan on anything, and same goes for when I moved here by myself. I planned on staying in Cleveland for like forever until I got that phone call. I planned on really enjoying the job I moved here to do, just to realize like 10 months in, I hated it, so I quit, and now I do something I actually really enjoy. I planned on living by myself for a very long time until me and my long distance girlfriend just happened to get seriously close, and she moved in with me. My current situation is very good. I think I'm very happy with how I'm doing in life, but the reality is that my life is completely different than what I envisioned before I left Ohio. I knew I would have to learn everything on the fly, and over time I would level up my life because of that. I put myself in a hard spot on purpose because it forced me to do things I wouldn't have done otherwise. First of all, it forced me to learn how to make more money because inflation is crazy right now and my rent keeps going up. Second of all, it forced me to get outside the house and go make new friends as opposed to naturally becoming friends with the people I went to school with. Third of all, and you'll laugh at this one because it's such basic stuff, but it forced me to do my laundry, buy and make my own food, take care of myself when I'm sick, pay my own bills, and every other little life detail you can think of. I wouldn't be as self-confident and capable of doing anything I want to do if I hadn't ever moved out of state with no plan.
Stepping like Marty McFly, stepping I feel like the guy. I got them looking like why. I never doubted me why. I never doubted my guys. You know you in it for win. I stand on 10, you on 10. I don't have friends of a friend, only the fan of the kin. Only
Picked up some ginseng honey tea from Sweet Hut. Sweet Hut is like one of my favorite places. I spend way too much money there, but hopefully this thing helps me get over my cold. One of the good things about living in Midtown is that you can walk like 50 different places. Life update, just hit my 1 year mark in my new job and it's been going really great the last year, so hopefully it continues that way. You haven't seen Skylar at all in this video because she's still in Ohio, but she'll be back next week, and naturally when she gets back she already has scheduled to foster a 100-pound dog for a week. So we're gonna see how that goes in our little apartment. But if you're in Atlanta, drop a comment below or shoot me a DM on Instagram of a new restaurant or a new hiking trail or mountain or whatever you recommend within like an hour radius of Atlanta. Me and Scott are looking for something new, so we need some recommendations. I always like coming out on my balcony at least a couple times a day to make sure my car is doing okay. I park on the roof of the parking garage, so I have a bird's eye view of my car at all times. So if someone breaks into it, because that happens all the time in Atlanta, well, I don't know what I would do, honestly. Anyways, if I didn't say yes to moving here and didn't take that chance, I really would have regretted it. I never would have made new friends all across the country. I never would have been motivated and learned how to make more money. My YouTube video quality wouldn't have increased the way it has, and I wouldn't have nearly the confidence I do. And yeah, of course, I'm encouraging you guys to do the same thing if that's been on your mind of moving somewhere else outside of where you are now. But at the same time, if you don't want to do it, if you strongly feel attached to home in your hometown, which is great, I think there's a ton of value on staying close to your family, then don't do it. But just be aware that even though everything is expensive and like really, really expensive, you'll improve every aspect of your life. It'll be hard and it'll take time, but you will.
None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, the dash digital. Go, go, go.
It's actually still almost like 80 degrees and it's about 8 p.m. right now, so really nice weather out, but I've had the chills all day, so hoodie it is. On a side note, I've toyed with the idea of maybe dropping a second video per week, and it wouldn't be this type of vlog because this takes me way too long to film and edit. But what I was thinking is a podcast where it's 30 to 60 minutes, I'm just talking, just quick, film it and upload, that's super easy to do. Or I could do like a 2-minute Tuesday or Thursday where I edit the footage, but it's only a 2-minute video, so I just probably bang it out in an hour or two. I would talk about whatever the trending topic is at that time, so let me know if you'd watch those kind of videos consistently as well. These type of vlogs are going nowhere. These are the type of videos I like doing most, so let me know your thoughts. Less than 2 months and we're already out of this Midtown apartment. It's definitely going to be bittersweet, but I can already envision the thumbnail of the video I'm going to drop on the Monday after the end of our lease, whatever Monday that is. The thumbnail is probably going to be me sitting, maybe crisscross applesauce in the middle of the room when everything is cleared out. Time keeps on moving, we keep on growing, we keep on trying to make ourselves better. You hear those motorcycles? Maybe they're not motorcycles, they're probably like Dodge Chargers and Dodge Challengers all over the city. I think my next place here in Atlanta is gonna be a little bit more quiet. I could run back inside and pick up my DoorDash, some Panera Bread, because I guess that is the best option I could have right now. I think I'm getting a fever also, so hopefully I get over this really quickly. But I really hope you enjoyed another video today as much as I did making it, even though I'm freaking sick. If you did, make sure you drop me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel because I drop a new video every single Monday that you don't want to miss. See you next Monday.